I was raised with kind of feeling of one, like Blackness looks lots of different ways, but also that like what we put into the world can have these reverberations in ways that we can't necessarily imagine in the moment. And I get the incredible privilege of having that kind of relationship with my mom, right? Like where she's like, you're really excellent at many, many things. And like, let's figure out how to support that excellence. Sometimes when it's not their community that is being impacted by the work directly, there is a minimizing of that. That intelligence hasn't been taken seriously or has been undermined. And I think in particular shows up for Black women is this like reliance on our strength and this reliance on I was raised to tell the truth and I was raised to be a direct communicator, but there is this blurring of understanding that there is a cost that is paid by me when I do that, right? So for example, if I'm working in an environment where I feel where there's something that's coming up, me calling you on that engagement, right, means that I have to like muster up the courage, because just because I do it doesn't mean that it's, something innate in me. It's because I've worked to build up the courage. The Leader Spring experience through the Women of Color Fellowship was really multi-layered for me. I got to kind of just reflect on like what it means to be part of many generations of folks that have worked in nonprofits, right? And what are some of the legacies that we create in that? And then being able to like build this incredible community of other women of color helped me to really be proactive in thinking about what does it mean to be an executive director in a nonprofit? What does it mean to be a Black woman as an executive director in a nonprofit? I get to do work to create hopefully a different world for my kids and for other kids. And like in that example, be able to show them that like you can do good, solid, important work that really pushes things forward for Black folk. And you can have a full and complete life, and you can have connections and relationships and be in community. Often what's needed is for folks to just give us the space to imagine, to be creative, to imagine what's possible, to think about like, what does this look like in the future? What if there weren't restrictions or barriers to getting towards that future? What would we imagine then? My just like inherent ability to be like, well, what if? Takes me to things that don't always seem possible. Black Organizing Project, the organization I work for, the reason that we've been able to win things is because Black women in particular were able to be like, no, this is possible, right? Like we can do this. And so that's what led to police being kicked out of schools in Oakland Unified School District, not because it seemed logical, but because Black women were imagining something possible that other folks could not imagine. Unlocking that skill and just like giving space for that and giving resources to that makes it even more possible. And I think the more of that we see, the more that we kind of go into a better, bigger, brighter future where more folks are thriving.